guys, it's Chris. Now, the New Testament starts with a group of books called the Gospels. And the Gospels really translates to these stories about good news. And what is the good news? The good news is that Jesus has come on the scene. If you've been following each of these chapters along the way, what you'll notice is that each of them points to something in the future that is coming, where God will rescue all of humanity, where he will save everyone, where he will complete his promises to bless all of the nations through one person in this family of Abraham, in the people of Israel. And Jesus bursts onto the scene. And in the book of Matthew, we have a genealogy tracing him back to those pieces of Israelite history. We have a genealogy in Luke that traces him all the way back to the first human, Adam. And in the book of John, what we have is John tying him all the way back even before Adam, saying that Jesus was responsible for creating everything and bringing it into existence. In the Gospels, what we have is we have a glimpse of God taking up residence as a human. God putting on human flesh and blood and showing us what it's supposed to look like to be the faithful follower of God, to be the one who lives a full-bodied, shalom-filled humanity. And when he does this in the Gospels, he shows us this is what it means to live. His teachings correct us where we have gone wrong and shows us the right way to actually live out a life for God. Now, when you come onto the scene and you speak this sort of truth, it oftentimes doesn't end well with the authorities. And so Jesus is crucified at the end of each of the Gospels. This is where most of the Gospels end. Except it's not exactly where they end, because there's a couple more chapters after that where Jesus rises again. And when he resurrects, when Jesus resurrects, what he does is he says, this is a new age. This is a dawn of new life coming into the world through him. This is what the entire story has been pointing toward. And for us, what it means is we can look back at this point of time and point at it and say, this is when life was made possible for us. This is when redemption was brought to us through Jesus in these books of good news called the Gospels. To get more content, be sure to subscribe or like this video. Also, if you have questions, leave that in the comments section. And for more resources, visit our website.